Surely, guys. So first of all, when I'm just talking about the principle of Fayols, it is basically more about, we can say, upgradation of the F.W. Taylor's principle, which is based on scientific management. You could say work and motion study, rule of thumb we discussed in the last session. Now, when it's come to the principles of, we can say, Fayols, it is basically based on 14 management principle, which is universally applicable. Okay. And when it's come to this particular Fayols principle, it is basically worked on the functions of management. It is basically works on the functions of management. Now, what exactly we are talking right now over here, that the basic 14 principle, like as we discussed in the last session, about how the company can actually apply work in motion study. We discuss about the rule of thumb concept. And as you know that, the Taylor's principle is basically focused on towards floor level management only. But Taylor's, you could say Fayol's principle is basically more applicable pervasively in all the levels of the management. Okay. Now, what these are 14 principles we have? First of all, we need to discuss about the concept of management, which is being given by the Fayols. Okay. Now, Fayols basically have given this 6 management concept. The first is called your technical activity. Now, technical activity, and when I'm just talking right now, it is related to, you could say, production, it's related to manufacturing industry. So all the industries which are associated with manufacturing and production of raw material, or we can say primary industry, tertiary industry, these industry will come under technical activities. Okay. Second important point which comes under this category, that is called commercial activities. Now, commercial activity means that is called trading activity, buying and selling of goods and services. These industries activities will come under commercial activity. Then we have the next important activity consideration, that is called your financial activity. Financial means basically from where to arrange the capital, where to invest, how to deploy the capital, how to raise the fund for the company. That is called financial activities. Security activities, it is basically protection of your resources. These protection of resources may be your raw material, maybe your, you could say, trademark, maybe your copyright, maybe any legal compliances, we can say, security of your human resources, security of your land, building, or any physical assets, we can say. That is called security activity. Next one, we have accounting activity. Accounting means just to create the financial statement of the company, including your balance sheet, cost sheet, statistical approach, that everything will come under accounting activity. And last but not the least, that is called managerial activity, which includes your planning, organizing, directing, controlling, staffing, etc. Okay. So as per Fayols, basically these are the 6 major activity which is being bifurcated. Is this clear, guys? First of all, because make sure Fayol's principle is basically more broader and more, you could say, pervasively applicable throughout the world. Okay. It is not only focused to a particular department. Okay. Yes. Now, the 14 principle which we have for the Taylor, we will discuss one by one. The first principle of Taylor says that division of work. It means that we always need to divide the work among your, you could say, worker based on specialization. For example, if I'm a faculty right now, I am specialized in giving training, giving teaching, or taking lectures only. Means division of work should be, you could say, done in such a manner so that a particular person who is efficient and effectiveness in a particular field, they must need to actually, you could say, provide all such important activities. Okay. So that is called your division of work. Means work should be divided to a particular human resource in the company based on their knowledge, based on their experiences, and based on their effectiveness. Second is called authority and responsibility. Authority and responsibility means giving orders. Responsibility means obeying orders. Okay, authority means what? You have a power to actually, you could say, giving order to your subordinates. Power to give order to your subordinates. Okay, and responsibility is what? Whenever you receive some order, you need to follow that. Okay, for example, if I'm giving order to Anubhav right now that you need to complete this particular project by tomorrow, it is my authority. I'm giving order to Anubhav because he is my student. Okay, now responsibility of Anubhav is that he need to obey my order, he need to follow my instruction, and need to complete the work as is instructed by the faculty. That is called the authority and responsibility. Guys, are you getting my point? I think. Second point is clear. Sure. Next one we have discipline. Now, discipline is what? Discipline means that, for example, whenever you're joining an organization, you always need to follow company's objective, company's rules, company's regulations, company's procedures, company's policies. Because discipline is nothing but basically work culture in the company. Like when it's come to approaching to an institute, their ethical policies, we can say their operational policies. Okay, that everything will come under discipline of the company. Okay. Next, we have unity of command. Unity of command means there should be only one supervisor, there should be only one boss who is giving instruction to the workers. There should be only one boss who is giving instruction to the worker. That is called unity of command. Guys, unity of command. If there would be multiple bosses, there would be some conflict of interest, and the person would be very confusing to whom we need to follow when it's come to giving a receiving order, and it would create some haphazard in the company as well. That is called unity of command, instruction, and from one supervisor only. Is this clear? Everyone, unity of command. Who gives us proper direction? Yes. And Sujan, it's important that whenever you are receiving the order, that order receiving should be only from one person. If there would be multiple bosses, definitely it will be very confusing for you whom's order you need to follow. Okay, so there should be only one boss. Srijan, clear? Perfect. Then the unity of direction now. Unity of direction means common objective. It means that whenever, irrespective of whichever department you belongs to, marketing, finance, HR, operations, supply chain, logistic, whatever, whatever instruction, whatever decision which is being done in the company, that decision must be based on some common objective. Means each and every department should work in order to fulfill the requirement of the company's objective only. I mean, there should be everything based on company's benefit. Based on company's benefit only. There should not be any personal benefit you need to think upon. Okay, that is called unity of direction. Next one, we have emphasis on subordination of personal interest to general and common interest. It means that you need to work for all and all for each. Means it means that, for example, if a particular person working in the company, you always need to think upon that how you can cooperate, how you can coordinate. Means you can see that subordination of personal interest to general interest or common interest. It means that whenever you are working in the company, there should be some cooperation among employees. There should be employees working for all, not for personal benefits. I mean, there should not be any selfish benefit or of a particular person in order to achieve something in the organization. That is meaning of subordination of personal interest to general interest. General means focus on the company's objective only. Okay, so there are the basic 6. We have total 14 principles. They are the first 6 principles given by the Fayols. Make sure, guys, Fayols principles are practically applicable in the world, and each and every organization is following it somehow directly or indirectly in the company. Is this clear, everyone? In this 6 point, any doubt? Because it's the most important topic, guys, for your exams as well. Clear? Last one again. Okay. Unity. Okay, I'm going one by one. Mahesh, unity of direction. It means that whenever we're talking about a particular, you could say, direction, instruction given by any particular subordinate, you need to focus on that, because whatever instruction you are giving it to you, irrespective of discipline you belongs to, that instruction should be in favor of the company's objective only. Okay, that is called your unity of direction. Means common objective, common goal of the company should be fulfilled. Okay, and then we have one more, last one, I think, Srijan. Srijan, last one is basically based on the common interest. Means whenever you are working in the company, you always need to focus on cooperation with everyone. Whether, because for example, if you are working in a team of 10 and 5 are very efficient, 3 are moderately efficient, and 2 are very inefficient in the company. So you always need to give them cushion, the support, so that they should also work, at least they can improve themselves in order to working in the organization. That is called the personal interest to general interest. Means you need to think for all. You need to think for all. Clear, Sajan? Okay, let's move to the next principles now. Next 8 principles left. Discipline basically is all about, whenever we are working in the company, you need to follow company's role, responsibility, guidelines, procedure, rules, regulation. That is discipline. Because discipline is basically more about the work culture in the company. What sort of belief, etiquettes, ethics does the company do follow? Jyoti. Sure? Perfect. Next one, we have a remuneration now. Remuneration is very important, because when I'm just talking remuneration, it means that the company must need to focus on financial remuneration or financial benefit and non-financial benefit of the workers. Financial benefit and non-financial benefit of the workers. Financial means bonus, increment. Non-financial means promotion. Okay. Then we have the centralization. Centralization means the decision-making power. Centralization means decision-making power. It means that whenever there is a decision-making in the company, either the decision which is being done by only one department, if there is only one department taking all the decisions, that is called centralization. If there are multiple departments taking some decisions, like lower level management taking their own decision, middle level managers are taking on decision. Yes, power only with one person is called centralization. Power with multiple person is called decentralization. Or power belong to multiple department is also called decentralization. Yes, dictatorial, we can say it is centralization, and democracy, we can say it is decentralization. Autocracy, we can say it is centralization. Democracy, we can say it is decentralization. Clear? Perfect. Next one, we have scalar chain. Now, scalar chain, what is the meaning of scalar? Scalar means steps. Okay. You are always know about the steps, flow, method, procedure, how you need to work in the company. How you need to work in the company. For example, you are working in a banking department. Okay. And you must know how to actually, you could say, open a customer account, how to verify the customer account, who will be the managerial authority, who will actually give the final confirmation, who will actually take care about the customer, you could say, handling. So when it's come to scalar chain, it is basically hierarchy of command, or you could say a step through which a particular steps, particular procedure is being followed. For example, if you're talking about a manufacturing company, in a chain of command, manufacturing company, you know about the step-by-step procedure, the how the raw material can be converted into final product. So you know the step-by-step procedure through which things can be resolved. That is called scalar chain. Then we have the order. Now, order means basically place of everything. For example, when you are, let us suppose, visiting to a hotel or a restaurant, once you will enter, you will find a reception counter or an inquiry counter. Once you will enter inside, you might find some, you could say, good location of washroom over there, good sitting arrangements, playing area, taking the selfie for the youngsters. Okay, is it clear, guys? That is called order. That is called place for everything. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Then we have the equity now. Equity means there should not be any favorism. There should not be any biasness. There should be proper justice, fairness when it's come to taking the decision making in the company. No. Actually, Anubhav, order is basically place of everything, and scalar chain is basically, you can say, hierarchy of in the organization. Scalar chain, that is hierarchy. Order means place of everything. Like in your house, for example, in your you could say bedroom, the things are well organized. It's in the order, we can say. Your bed is very different, placed at very good place. Your washroom area, your playing area, your gardening area, that is called order. Okay, perfect. Then we have the stability of tenure. Okay, it means that a particular person needs some time to adjust in the company. For example, a new employee join a particular company. A new employee join a particular company. Definitely, in order to understand the work culture, procedure of the particular organization, you need to identify. You will take some time. You will take some time of 5 days, 1 week, 2 week, okay, 1 month, in order to settle yourself in the working environment. That is called stability of tenure. Okay. Then we have a spirit of cooperation. A spirit of cooperation, nothing but union is strength. When the people are working basically in group, if the people are working in team, definitely they can achieve everything. They can achieve everything. My point is that a spirit of cooperation is nothing but when the particular company having some unity among the workers, definitely that would be the biggest strength for the company. That would be the biggest strength for the company. That is called spirit of cooperation. And last one is called initiative. That is called creative thinking. It means that each and every individual must need to initiate, must need to, you could say, cooperate, must need to actually think beyond the box or beyond, you could say, normalcy, we can say. Means each and everyone must have the right to speak with the top management, giving their suggestion, and they are free to take you could say a talking terms with the top management. It is out of the box thinking, initiative, we can say something new out of the box. They become your think tank as well. Okay, that is called the initiative. Now I'm repeating the Gopinath query is second one. Second one is centralization, decentralization. It means that when the decision making power is in the one hand, it's called decentralization. The decision making power in the multiple hand, that is called decentralization. Remuneration, basically, Bindu, it is more about basically financial and non-financial benefit or non-financial, you could say, incentives you are providing to a workers. It may be your remuneration, bonus, increment, promotion. This all will come under remuneration of the company. Yes, salary. Yes, definitely. Scalar chain is basically, guys, it is more associated with step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem. Step-by-step procedure, Gautam, to solve a particular problem or solve a particular, you could say, project. Okay, that is called scalar, hierarchy of command. For example, Gautam, you want to take a loan, a housing loan for your property. Definitely, first of all, you will approach, to the assistant manager in the company. He will talk to you first. What's your requirements? He will talk to senior manager. Senior manager will talk to branch manager. Branch manager talk to senior manager, and then your loan will be sanctioned. That is called the scalar chain. Gautam, clear? Equity Anubhav basically is more about fairness of decision making. There should not be any biasness. Okay, And stability of tenure means, for example, whenever you're joining a company, a particular person will take some time to settle themselves into that environment. That is called stability of tenure. See, Nikhil, scalar chain is basically nothing but step-by-step procedure to solve a particular